So now that Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of misdemeanor assault and harassment, and Marvel has fired him, it leads people to wonder what they're going to do with regarding the character of Kang. Are they going to recast the role, or are they going to do away with the character completely? And in my personal opinion, I think that they should just go ahead and do away with the character completely, because I feel that they sort of fumbled the ball regarding this character. This character to me no longer seems like a threat, and this stems from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Now, when we are first introduced to the character of Kang, or a variant of the character, it was in the Loki show, where Jonathan Majors plays the character who was known as He Who Remains, which was a variant of the character of Kang. And then the next time we see this Kang person, or Jonathan Majors, in the role as Kang, he's in the Quantum Realm in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, where he is subsequently defeated by Ant-Man and the Wasp. But more so, he is taken down by giant ants, which a lot of people looked at as something that made the character look weak. Even though these are supposed to be giant, intelligent, vastly superior ants, still being taken down by ants when you're supposed to be the next big bad isn't a good look for you. And in the Loki show, he was killed by Sylvie, which I guess was the whole reason for causing the multiverse to happen, or at least one of the things that helps cause the multiverse to happen, because we have Doctor Strange causing the multiverses to happen, or issues with the multiverse. And then, of course, we have the incidents in Loki at the end of Loki, which causes incidents regarding the multiverse. And so having the character get killed off, and then having the character get defeated by ants, and then being defeated by Ant-Man, well, more so he was defeated by the Wasp because he was whipping Ant-Man's ass. And so when the character gets sucked into that whatever thing he got sucked into at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, there's your ending right there. There's your ending to the character of Kang. Yes, in Loki Season 2, they had Victor Smiley, I guess his name was, I could be wrong on that, was throughout the show. But, you could still just say, well, it's just the Kang variant. So you could just sit and say the Kang variants are running around and they're fine. But what about the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, when they show all those Kang variants sitting inside that arena, hooting and hollering? Do you just ignore that happening? Do you just forget about that happening? Do you just go, oh, okay, we'll just slide that off to the side? We won't worry about that. They're just a bunch of Kang variants. They're not going to do anything. We don't need to touch on them because, yeah, they're a bunch of Kang variants, but they're not going to amount to anything. Just to handle it. And again, like I say, it's like, where's the threat? Where's the threat with this character? I mean, even when I look at all those Kang variants, I'm not afraid. There's no threat there. There's nothing that makes me concerned. Because it almost seems like you could just keep hitting the reset button on a video game. You die, oh, just hit the reset button. Or you get free lives. Like, what are they going to do? Were they going to just have to... each movie, a new Kang appears, and that Kang gets defeated, and then another Kang comes, and we're supposed to believe that this Kang is supposed to be more powerful than the next Kang? The simple fact that they had so many damn Kangs at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania adds to the fact that this character doesn't come across as a threat to me. Having this character show up in the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, well, a lot of people complain about, well, I'm not saying, but there were a few people that complained about Kang being an Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, but it could have worked if they would have done it properly, if they would have done the story properly. And that would have been, instead of having Kang get defeated by Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then them, somehow not able to make it back to the regular world out of the quantum realm, you have Kang win. You have Kang defeat Ant-Man defeat the Wasp, defeat all of them, and he escapes, and when he escapes, they're trapped in the quantum realm. That's how you do that. That's how you make him a threat. Oh, here's this low-level foe that he has to fight, and now he's out, and now he's ready to face more bigger, challenging foes. That's how you take care of that. And then they could have led on to other movies that he faced off against other characters. And then it would have made sense to recast him. But as it stands now, it doesn't make sense to recast him. Don't recast him. We don't need to recast him. Move on to somebody else. Move on to somebody else. And I thought Jonathan Majors did a good job in the role. But if you're not going to continue with Jonathan Majors, and you know, don't recast the role, just move on from it, because you got a good jumping off point. You got a good jumping off point that has this little bit of a snag there with the end credit scene with all the idiot Kangs in the arena cheering and stuff. But, you know, again, you don't need to do anything with them. Just let them fade off into obscurity. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. Let me hear yours in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Ring that notification bell. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.